Oh.
Our next comedian coming up is the one and only Topher Maurer.
Yes.
Put your
Yes.
hands together.
Yes.
All right.
Yay.
So, if God wanted exercise to be healthy, why did he make it feel like dying? Because I feel like I'm going to die, except then I don't. I just get all the suffering and the mental acceptance. 5 minutes in, I'm always like, dear, sweet beyond, please, let me get hit by a car. I know this probably sounds a little extreme, except I have to tell you, I was jogging and I got hit by a car. And it was delightful.
What'd you get?
It was parked. But I like to think that God heard my prayer and it was the best he could do in that moment. My point is, as I lay there on the ground, suddenly not running, it was everything that I thought it could be. Running really is the worst. And the weird thing is, no matter which direction I start from my house, I'm somehow always running uphill. It's like my neighborhood was designed by MC Escher. My friend ran the Portland Marathon a few weeks ago, and he was super excited because he said there was a beer garden at the end. And I was like, you know, you could not run a marathon and still drink beer. This is what I do. He said, no, it's like a reward for running. I said, yes, beer is a reward for surviving life. Congratulations, job well done, have a beer. Then he told me that they take your picture as you cross the finish line. Who are we showing this picture to? You're not at Disneyland. You're not like excited to be on a ride. This is a picture of you as you're about to collapse. This is what I look like after I've run 26 miles. Notice the complete lack of joy. And if you look right here, that's the ambulance that took me to the emergency room. Running really is the worst, but I do it because I'm trying to be healthy. So at the beginning of the pandemic, the news were listing off like risk factors for COVID, and I had like all of them. They were like obesity, asthma, your name is Topher. Like, oh my God. That was a very specific list. That is not good. So I thought I'd give myself a fighting chance, but that also meant eating healthier, which is difficult to do. And I love food. I really do. I love food. And just to quit cold turkey or even pastrami, it was hard. I started having weird dreams about tacos. I had this one really confusing one about chicken strips and the fillet of fish. It's so hard to go back. Quitting fast food is a little bit like having a toxic ex-girlfriend. Like you might love her, but she still makes you feel like shit. It doesn't mean you're not looking at Grubhub at 2 a.m. like, yo, Taco Bell, you up? Buying masks is a thing that we all have to do now all the time. And it's weird because I never realized I was going to have to buy clothes for my face. And I found out my head is really large. Like there's that kid from So I Married an Axe Murderer and then me. Right. My head is actually, my head is so large, I'm actually sitting 10 feet from the camera right now.
Yeah.
And the mask makers are apparently into head shaming because they don't make masks in husky size. The regular mask gives you dopey ears. So they just don't recognize a girthy head. So I had to Google extra large masks, and Google directed me to the shame web, which is sort of like the dark web, but filled with shame-based products. It has a lot of things like foot porn and Hungry Man dinners. Wasn't all terrible. I did find some DVDs of The Masked Singer. Add to the cart. Thank you very much. I ended up buying masks for guys with beards, and I don't even have a beard. I know I should be too old to care. I know I'm getting older. I knew I was getting older when I went to the eye doctor, and he told me I needed bifocals. I don't even have grandchildren. That is a really mean thing to tell somebody, you son of a bitch. I refuse to get them. Reading never did anything for me anyway. Weird because, like, in your head, you think you're 18, but the evidence that you're getting old is overwhelming. Like prescription drug ads. When I was 18, I'd be like, isn't that what the doctor is for? And now an ad comes on, I'm like, oh, I need that. I don't like that sometimes it's not entirely clear what it's for, but they're always like, ask your doctor if it's right for you. So I did. I saw an ad, and I asked my doctor if it was right for me, and he was like, well, you don't have a vagina. So no. I was so disappointed because those women looked so happy. I just want to be happy. I do like it though when they list the side effects. I mean, I know at 18 I would scoff at side effects, and now it's like a list of things that will definitely happen to me. So it's like they provide me with a little list of pros and cons, and I get to play middle-aged would you rather. Would I rather have colitis, or would I rather have burning urine? It's definitely going to be one or the other. And I think my mind is starting to go because, oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, I got lost. I think my mind is starting to go. It wasn't even part of the bit, but proof example. I bought a car. I drove it home, and I locked the door, and I tried the handle, and the car unlocks. I'm like, what in the world? Okay, so I lock the car, and I try the handle, and the door opens. Okay, hang on. Lock. What the fuck? I was out there for half an hour locking and opening my car door, and I'm getting all pissed. Like, this is worth an hour ago. They were showing me everything. What the fuck is going on? Finally, my youngest. Dad, you have a proximity key. It works because you're standing there.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. You little asshole. I just don't think my brain evolved to 2021. It stopped somewhere in 2006. And I don't want to place blame, but I will say my oldest is 15 years old. So do the math. I just wanted to be one of those old guys that like knew technology. Remember when I was a kid, my mom would always be like, Topher, can you program the VCR for me? And I roll my eyes, be like, oh my God, Mom, it is not hard. But now TikTok exists, and I'm so confused. So I have to ask my teenager, Isaac, I want to make a video that has the words. And he rolls his eyes at me and is like, oh my God, Dad, it is not that hard. That's all I got, everybody. Thank you.